come on then. Let's see. Oh, no, no, no. No. Click back in, click back in. No, that one. Ah. My guns have won the day. Good evening and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Admiral Pegasus here, and today we're going to be discussing the good old defense platforms. As you've just seen from the intro, I've asked one of the players on my server to smack my base, and we'll just have to give him another one because I want him to be able to get past my guns at the end of the day. And obviously the first run he didn't make it through, so he's going to hit me again, and he should make it through with this one. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, so it's going to take him a third hit. But what we'll do is we're going to have a quick look at the battle logs as well and just see how long it takes to get through the guns. He's hitting me with an 8 million Kelvin, but again, we'll have a look at that through the battle logs, and we'll also look at some of the figures for the defense platforms and whether these things are any good or not. We will also touch on the research as well. So, if you've got any comments about these defense platforms, about how you feel they are, please let me know in the comment section below, and here we go. Okay, as you can see from the right hand side of the screen there, my guns are currently repairing. We're just going to leave them on repairing just a little bit before we look at them, but as you can see from the gun animation, they are actually still operational, which is a bit of a shocker considering they should have all been destroyed. But let's have a quick look at them. And the one thing that's very disappointing for me with this is when we look at the information, the main stats, power level. Well, okay, power level, but it doesn't tell me that the gun's been destroyed after a battle. It doesn't tell me what its DPR is. It doesn't tell me its shield health or anything. And when we look in details, well, again, there's nothing there. It's just power level. Well, that means absolutely nothing to me. So I can't judge by whether or not what kind of strength ships I can take on and just leaving my guns to deal with it. If I was telling me it's power level, well, that means absolutely nothing to me. I mean, if somebody knows what power level by this actually means, please let me know in the comment section below. It'll be interesting to actually know what it is. But there is one place where we can find out all this information, and that is courtesy of ftfc.com. So what we'll do is we'll just click over to there. As you can see, I've got the defense platforms already in the search bar ready. So we're going to look at defense platform A, and just basically, here's its level 1. I don't know why the description's up. I must have accidentally clicked it last time, but here are the basic stats of a level 1 gun. And look, one thing is, while looking at this as well, I noticed something different. Something about this is like the firing pattern. Here it's showing 2 weapons for defense platform A, and as you can see just at the bottom of the screen, I'll scroll up a bit, is the weapon damage that each weapon actually gives. The weapon damage, the critical chance, and things like that, or the glorious information that the stat lovers love to look at. But as I went up the levels, and let me just have a quick look at level 9, is that, no, that's still 2 guns. And number 10, here we go. As you can see, level 10 is now actually gone up to 3 guns. Well, three weapons. So each time you advance to a certain level with your defense platforms, by the looks of it, you get an extra weapon. So there's this one. So level 10, we go up to 3, and then the next level, it goes up, is level 20, and you get an extra gun, and it stays at 4 weapons until you actually reach level 40. So for a whole 20 levels, you've only got the 4 guns, all dealing this amount of damage. So this, as you can knows, your level 20 gun, and that is the damage it gives. So let's take it up to my level, which is Operations Defense Platform 39. Oh, too far. There we go, 39. And so these are the stats that I'm actually kicking out for level 39 on Defense Platform A. The power is just over 2.2 million, which is not particularly that bad. When you're doing events like the Domination event or Power Increase events, your guns are the best ones to do those events with, because they give you a massive power increase. And if you have a look at the top here, in the green, it's 282,000 increase, and that will complete one of those domination events without hassle. So as the firing pattern's still just the same, it's one shot each weapon for each round and 4 guns, and there's a breakdown for each gun. I will just show you these 3, but that's it. But just to prove that things do change when you get into the 40s, look at that, 1 extra weapon, another extra weapon. So, and I found this out when I tried to raid a level 44 base. I spent 25 minutes just attacking him with 2 ships, and I just felt like I was getting nowhere. And then when I checked his hull health through one of my battle logs, I'd only got through 50% of its hull after 25 minutes and spending 17 million titanium. Well, he didn't have that much titanium in the base to begin with, so I wouldn't have even broken even if I tried to actually open him up. But the steel was still pretty good. But 5 guns, so that is literally what I was competing against, with an Enterprise and an Auger, and one of them had the Khan crew set up. But that's your stats for level 40 base, so pretty strong. But the crit chance always remains at 10%, and crit damage is 150% the DPR. So now all these figures are raw figures, and if we go back into the game, we're going to have a quick look here at the research that you can actually apply to these guns, because there is a fair whack of research that can be done for these guns. In the combat tree, you'll find a couple of researches which aid in attacking bases, so increasing your shots against bases and everything. So where are they? Here we are. Station piercing, which at the minute I've only got a 40% increase, and that will max out when I finally get it maxed out at 80% increase, and that is just on the and it will be a total of an 80% increase on the base level. And then you got Siege Warfare. Again, I've got another level to do. That, as you can see, that one's just 35 days, and that's just for level 2. I mean, the first one, I think it was like 40 days or something it took me just to get a 10% increase weapon damage when attacking stations. And again, when that tops out, it tops out at 50%. Now, is that really worth it? A 50 and an 80, 130% increase against stations? Well, you can decide on that one. I'm not the one to say it here. To be honest, I don't really know. I just go smack a base and hopefully I'll get something out of it. But the next batches of research that we're going to quickly look at are all for the defense stats for the platforms. And obviously, your first one here, as you all know, defense platforms, this will increase your number of guns. My next one's available at Operations 47, so a very long way off for me. And then this is one that you'd normally complete early on in the game, is your station defenses. I think you'd complete this before level 15, actually, if you got the resources. And it increases the shield deflection, armor, and dodge. I mean, how a gun can actually dodge a weapon shot, I really do not know, but they put a dodge in there. And then we'll get 3 more down the bottom here. The platform shield increase of 170% when it's maxed out. Platform hull, again, increased by a massive 200%. And station weaponry, all the weapons will get a 200 boost in DPR. Or again, as a quick reminder that these are all on the base level. So all the base figures you saw in stfc.com, that's what they are. And then you get these nice little 6 here, which are your accuracy, shield piercing, and armor piercing. And as you can see, I've nearly got them maxed. At the minute, they're currently standing at 180%, but they'll max out at 200%. And then across the way, you've got the ship-specific, ship type specific focus on them. Interceptors, explorers, and battleships, and they'll give you a nice tidy little boost, and they will top out at 120%. So that's your shooting, but as well as you need to think about the defense side of things. Well, we've already showed you a couple of defenses with the platform, shield, and hull, but here in the galaxy tree, you're going to find a couple more. Defense strategy 2, which is when defending, again, this is going to be a DPR 1. The damage done increases by an extra 50% on top of what you're already getting. And then you've got your hull platform, which is another defense for your guns, which tops out at 200. And then there is some more research, yes, more research in the Outlaw research tree. And the first one is bolstered hulls. Again, this is your hull health, increasing by yet another 200%. And your shield health bolstered by another 200% as well. And then as you go across, we've got a couple more. And this is more, I think this one's more shooting out. Yes, bonus damage for defense platforms here, weaponry hideout. So I'm at 95%, and that will top out at a whopping 200%. And I think that's pretty much standard for these guns. All the research will top out at 200%. This one is a bonus mitigation stats. Now, the mitigation we will quickly look at. And I really cannot figure out what the mitigation is supposed to be for this one. I mean, I'm not one of these stat whizzes. I don't usually... If someone wants to look at the figures and work it all out and see what they can figure out and then compare it with their own guns, then by all means, pause the video when we go through the battle logs, have a look and see what you think the mitigation is and is any worth. Then you've also got station targeting, which is your bonus crit for platforms, and funny enough, yet you get another bonus crit here down at the bottom. So yeah, and that is all your research for the defenses. Now there is 2 more bits of research which I'm debating whether or not they actually do account for base defenses too, and that's enhanced piercing, because it just says increase all piercing stats, and that's it. So is that the base defenses? Does that include the base defenses, or is it just for ships? And then here at the bottom, enhanced defenses, increased defense stats again. Again, does that include the base defenses or not? I do not know. Comments down below if you have an idea or have the actual answer for that, please. So I'm just going to take a second here to say, if you like the video, click that like button and hit the subscribe button as well, so you know when I'm releasing further content. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the battle logs of the attacks that you saw at the beginning of the video. And we're going to look at the first one, which is here. This is the first shot he took at me. Obviously, as you can see, he's a 7.5 million Kelvin, and he's taken on a 60.5 million base. But he takes around 2/3 of my hull out with his shooting. And obviously, this went 3 rounds. And what we're going to show you is, as well, is what stfc.com showed you displayed with the fact the number of weapons that fired. So as you can see here, for some reason, why it's on the left, or the attacking is done on the left, I really do not know. I think this must be some sort of visual bug. I might have to send it in Scopely to say, oh, can you have a look at this, please? And have it corrected, because I don't know why my guns are on the opponent's side. But yet as well. Oh, hang on. So we've got a second batch for the guns here. And then here comes a third round for the guns. Oh, and the Kelvin finally actually fires at me. Again, all in the first round. And defense platform A there on the left takes some damage. So it mitigates only out of the 155,000 the Kelvin gives me on its first shot. The defense platform only mitigates 10,000. Now that is relatively small. I think that is probably on the range of something like about a 10%. That is it. Just less than 10%. So, which means my shield's obviously taking a lot of damage there, and 29,000 gets through to the hull. Again, same with the second shot from the Kelvin, 9,000 mitigated, and 28,000 gets through to the hull. So, and then again, my platforms fire for a fourth time in this first round. And as you've seen, I've got a couple of criticals in amongst there as well. So now we go on to the second round. So I'm still shooting again, a few more crits. And then the Kelvin fires off its big gun at me, which is over 500,000 strength. And obviously, I take 105 hull health on that one. But it also depletes my shields. So which means now my hull is taking a lot of damage. So as you can see there with the next shots, the Kelvin shoots and I'm losing, what, 700,000? Nearly 800,000 hull health there, just those two shots. So, and then the platforms fire again. And the Kelvin gets off, what, three more shots on that one? I'm not sure on the Kelvin's firing pattern, but that's quite interesting. It's something I might have to look into when I finally get up there. But I'm not particularly fussy about the Kelvin because, in all honesty, the Kelvin, it's not been rated as one of the best G4 uncommon ships, but it's not too bad. I mean, from what I've heard of one of the other content creators, it's the big sister that wished it was the Saladin. The Saladin is the creme de la creme of the two ships, despite the fact it's a level 28 and the level 42 Kelvin. Well, we'll stop there. But there, as you can see, my defense platforms deplete its shield, and the Kelvin takes another shot at me with a critical as well, and some more shots off. And then round 3 is where I finally finish. I know he still gets another shot off at me, and that's where I finally finish him off. So as you can see, with the amount of damage my platform A is actually taking, and let's just go. Let's have a quick look. So we've got 1, 2. Scroll back up a bit more. Right, so we're going back into round 2. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots. My platform A takes 9 shots after its shields go down. So now there was something that I noticed and I picked up from on a live stream of Ultimate DJs. So I'm just going to see how that bears fruit in this. So just remember that one. It took 9 shots there before I finished off the Kelvin. So we'll look at the next battle log. And as you can see, I've taken the Kelvin out again. This time it's taken 4 rounds, but it's platform A again. So Kelvin's not fired yet. Nope, okay, that's the Kelvin's shields come back, obviously. Risen from the dead. Here we go. So platform A takes another 2 shots, but my shields have restored in the time it's taken them to repair and come back. So there we go. The shield's gone down again. So here we go. So we've got another 2, 3, and another 3 hits. So we'll leave this one here out of it. So in a sense, that's 12 hits platform A has taken. Now, the problem is I've got with this, that's two-thirds of my hull gone on just platform A. So as we look further through this, obviously, as you can see, it's starting at platform B now, and I'm down to 4 guns, each firing the 4 shots. Platform B, though, I mean, look from where platform A is destroyed, and look at the shot the Kelvin fires. That's a big gun. But platform D has already lost it. B has lost its shields so fast. It's lost its shields already. So how many hits would platform B take? 1. And 2. 2 hits after its shields are gone, and that's it. Well, again, we'll forget that hit, but because it says destroyed, so obviously as it's exploding, the Kelvin's fired off another shot, and it's just destroyed debris basically. So let's have a look at platform C quickly. Again, oh, there we go. 1 shot, shield depleted. 1 shot, destroyed. Okay. Platform D, again, 1 shot. And 2 shots to destroy it there. Platform E, shield depleted, and I managed to destroy the Kelvin on that one. And then obviously the 3rd shot is where they got in. Kelvin takes some damage. Kelvin fires off a shot, taking the shields down again. So one more hit. So platform A takes 9 hits without its shields. Sorry, not 9, 12 hits without its shields. And the rest of the platforms only take 1 or 2 shots before they're blown up. How does that work with the research? When your research is supposed to be all your defense platforms, only 1 appears to be benefiting from it. And another thing, I'm sure lots of players have noticed this as well, is, and we'll go into the repair. So here we go. This is platform A. As you can see, I've got 5 platforms there that need repairing. This is 12 days repair time for platform A. So we'll do that. And then we'll go to the next one. Well, B's only a day. So let's have a look at C. Again, a day. A day. And then E, a day. So is the research really being applied to the rest of these guns once they get past gun A? So I've lost my trail of thought here, but yeah. So are these guns really, are they cracked up to be? Why doesn't the research work, and why are they cheaper to repair? Is the research actually being applied to these guns? Well, that'll probably, if they're not, then that'll probably explain why a lot of people say don't worry too much about your guns. Your ships are your primary defense for your base. And at the minute, the way this looks, I would have to say yes, your ships are your primary defense. Obviously, if you're going up against level 55 player, then it doesn't really make odds or sods, because their ships are just going to cream cracker your ships and your base and walk away with whatever they put in their cargo hold. But let me know what you think about the base defense platforms. Are they any good to you? Should they benefit from all the research? Should all the platforms benefit from the research? Drop your comment section in the section down below. Again, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, or whichever, and click subscribe if you want to know when I'm releasing more content. Until then, this is Admiral Pegasus signing off and saying to those in the UK, stay safe from Eunice. Watch out for Eunice. She is battering the hell out of the country, so stay safe. Take care, everyone.